All right, guys. So the market has been quite boring this week ever since the flash crash on Friday. We did have a brief recovery on Monday, but over the past 2 days, things have just been selling off. So I thought, why not take a look at some broader metrics like USDt dominance, total 3, um, Bitcoin dominance, and others. So let's just go through it really quickly and see what it's showing us. So USDT dominance does remain quite elevated over the past few days. Like we did have a massive spike up to 5.54%. Since then, it did come down, but we are rising again these past few days. And if we take out this resistance at 4.91 cents, I think we might see another leg down in altcoins. So just watch the USD dominance chart for these two levels, like 4.91% and then 4.73% to the downside. If we go below 4.73%, we'll probably get more of a relief rally in alts. Let's take a look at what Bitcoin dominance is showing us. So, if USD dominance up, you would expect Bitcoin dominance to be up as well, and that's exactly what it's doing. So Bitcoin dominance did spike as high as 63.5% on Friday. Since then, we have leveled off, but we're still maintaining above this broken resistance now. Now it does look like support now at 59.33% or so. So as long as we remain above 59.33, I do think there's going to be continued strength in Bitcoin, or at least more of a flight to safety to Bitcoin. Not necessarily strength, even like Bitcoin itself is down, it's just down less relative to others. Let's take a look at total 3 because we've been monitoring this chart ever since I think for almost 2 months now that I've like mapped out this chart, and I think it's been respecting these, even though it's kind of I won't say it's hard, just you can't like trade a total 3 chart, or you can't like you can't trade total 3. That'd be awesome if we could though. So essentially that would be like an aggregate of all the altcoins. But nevertheless, even though we can't trade it, it's been respecting technical analysis, especially these support and resistance lines. So ever since we were rejected from the $1.17 trillion level, we actually did find support more or less, like if you ignore this wick, at about the $1 trillion level. Now we're slightly higher than 1.02 trillion right now. Sorry, we're higher than 1 trillion. We're at 1.02 trillion. But we are kind of like starting to fade after getting to this midpoint resistance at 1.09 trillion. So I think the key thing here is to watch if the $1 trillion level will continue holding. If it doesn't, then there might be another leg down in alts. On the other hand, though, if we do take out 1.09 trillion, again, we'll probably see a relief rally in alts and see if we can like retest the 1.15 to 1.17 trillion dollar area. Now for others, so others is all altcoins excluding the top 10. Now this chart does look a bit weaker than total 3 just because we're excluding the top 10 alts, which do make up most of the market capitalization in this market. So if we only include others, this one does look a bit weaker. But we did find support at this $245 billion level. So this is the level I'm watching to the downside. If we do break this, we'll probably see further pressure on the total crypto market cap outside of the top 10. However, if we can get back above 335 billion, then I do think alt season will be back on. For now, though, just watching this level, 245 billion on others. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. Essentially, um, Bitcoin is more or less holding together quite well compared to the others. And then the alts are kind of bleeding the past 2 days, but I haven't seen enough confirmation to put on like continued shorts to the downside. At the same time, I haven't seen confirmation to put up any trending trades to the upside. So we're kind of like in limbo right now, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's all I really want to cover, just because it's been a slow week. So I don't really have a new trade. I might have one on Aptos later. We'll see. Uh, but yeah, stay tuned for the stream tomorrow, Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll cover these. We'll cover these topics again and go over some altcoin charts and major charts as well.